Alright, so I'm coming on here because I'm going to talk about these two videos right here. Now, this one here is supposed to be, I guess, like the music video, and this one is just them at the studio, but gives a little more insight as to what this is about. I've seen a lot of people doing reaction videos, and I guess this is kind of like my reaction video, but as a person with Cuban heritage, I think I have a little more insight, a little more to provide. So let me go ahead and talk to y'all. All right. So first, I need to let y'all know that I'm not one of these people that does these music reviews or anything like that. If you go on my YouTube, you see that I have all kinds of different stuff. I mainly started my YouTube years ago because I started riding motorcycles and wanted to document, different things about my life, and that rolled on into, shooting guns and videos of cars that I've owned, and all kinds of silly stuff. I just put a little bit of everything in my YouTube, and it's not anything that's monetized or anything like that. But these videos kind of hit me. I ran into this today and went down a little bit of a rabbit hole, watching videos, watching reaction videos. But most of these people that are doing reactions, they don't. First of all, they don't speak Spanish. That's number one. Number two, they don't have any Cuban lineage or know anything about Cuba or the way things are. Now, I was born and raised in Miami, but my family's Cuban, and I've seen videos of Cuba when it was a paradise back in the 50s and the 60s. And then not last year, but just a few years ago, I went to Cuba, and I got to see, where my mother was born and raised, where my father was born and raised, different parts of Cuba, and got to see, quite a bit of Cuba. Honestly, it's not the trip that I expected. Most people go to Cuba, they stay in one place, they chill at the beach and they enjoy it. We did a lot of traveling. We went from one side of the island to another side of the island. We wanted to see different parts of the island that were important to different parts of our family. Along with, a resort that we stayed in that was, like somewhere in the Keys of Cuba. So I can say, like I know, I can kind of feel what these videos are about here. What this video is about. Now, the two guys that you see in the video where the guy's playing the piano, the two guys in the background behind Tekashi, this video is about their life and them growing up. It's not Tekashi's life. So a lot of people are like, oh yeah, this is about Tekashi's life because he came from nothing, and I heard his dad died, and when he was young, and he didn't have much, and so that's why he gives. And I mean, I honestly don't know much about Tekashi. To be honest, since he ever came out, I really wasn't feeling him. But then again, I didn't give him the chance, and I didn't learn about him. I didn't learn about his history. And as I've gotten into a little bit of a rabbit hole here, or kind of learning after I figured out this video today, straight up just today, I figured out this video and started watching reactions and people talking about things that they know about Tekashi's life. I guess other people have learned more or studied more about Tekashi, and they say that his father died when he was on his way to go shoot a music video or something like that. I know that he was a gang member or a possible gang member, and he snitched, to try to stay out of trouble, and that got him in all kinds of trouble throughout his life. I saw the beating that he got in the gym. So I have seen that. But pretty much, this video is to let you know, because a lot of the people are giving incorrect information. Though this video is about the two guys. This is Bori and Lenier. And it kind of hits hard, man. Like when you see this video, like you can see how the people live in Cuba. It's real bad, like real bad. Like they ain't got nothing. And I'm going to translate, some of the things that you hear in the video. he's talking about, let's see, I'm trying to remember what the lyrics were from the beginning. But in the beginning, he's talking about he didn't have nothing. He came from nothing. All right. He says that he used to run real fast through the streets because he had no shoes. So he was always running fast to avoid, like the heat from the ground, He said that life wasn't easy for him and he had nothing, he came from nothing. He said Santa Claus didn't bring him no gifts during Christmas. He never got no gifts. He said his idea of a guitar was just a stick with strings on it, and his idea of a microphone was just a stick. All right, so that's what he was using when he was growing up. Now, this is, remember, Bori and Lenier. The chunky guy in the blue shirt is Bori, and that guy with that great voice, man, that you hear him singing, that's Lenier. So I'm interested in seeing more from them. But, I just wanted to, put this video out there because it just seems like people are just translating things the wrong way. Now, at the end of the song, he's saying the legend lives. So I guess he's talking about at some point, I'm not sure about, but it sounds like in the video, like Tekashi maybe came by and gave his family money at some point, and that's why they consider Tekashi the legend. In this video, he's talking about the legend lives. At the end of the video, they say the legend lives. And I believe that they mean that Tekashi is the legend that lives because they're talking about they came from nothing, and then all of a sudden now they're here shooting a music video, talking about their life in Cuba. So I know it's not translated well from Spanish to English. I've seen a couple of videos, and it doesn't. The translation on the bottom doesn't say the legend lives. So I want to make sure that you guys understand that what they're talking about, in my opinion, they're talking about, I guess, Tekashi being a legend, which he must have at some point blessed his family, provided them money, and Lenier must have been able to bust out of Cuba with, his magnificent voice, bro. Like, this guy can sing, dude. I'm very interested in being able to learn more about him and hearing what he's got to say. Like, not what he's got to say, but, hearing his music. So I'm going to go ahead and flip back to, the videos, and I'll get back to you if I have more to say. All right, so here's the first video. You're going to see the guy in the background in the blue shirt. That's Bori. The guy in the yellow shirt on the right, that's Lenier. And then, of course, you're going to see Tekashi down there in front of them and the piano player. So here we go.
Bueno, quiero darle las gracias a todos los que han apoyado esta canción. Darle las gracias a Daniel, a 6IX9INE, y gracias a Dios. Y dar las gracias también a Bori, gracias a este hermano se hizo esta canción. Es la historia de su vida, la historia de mi vida. A ver, el tema dice así. Hoy quiero confesar mi pecado. Quiero contarle mi historia, que a nadie se la he contado. Cuando tenía 7 años, mamá y papá se separaron. Fueron pocos los momentos buenos y fueron muchos los momentos malos. Yo nunca tuve mujeres, a mi Santa Claus nunca me dio regalo. Yo solo tuve una guitarra sin cuerdas y un micrófono de palo. Yo aprendí de los falsos amigos, yo aprendí a ignorar los ingratos. Yo siempre caminé con los pies sobre la tierra porque no tuve zapatos. Sufrir me tocó a mí en esta vida. Llorar cuando ni lágrimas parte mía, ve.
All right, so I just wanted to stop right there and show you. If you pay attention to that video there at the end, when he's saying la leyenda vida, la leyenda vida, he's pretty much saying the legend lives. And if you look at Tekashi kind of like points at himself. So that's why I get the impression that he's talking about the legend lives, and Tekashi is the legend that, you know, like, must at some point must have blessed him or his family and became the legend that they're talking about. That's what I believe. That's what I think the interpretation is. But I'm gonna go ahead and play the music video for you now that they made. So here we go.
Quiero contarle mi historia, que a nadie se la he contado. Cuando tenía 7 años, mamá y papá se separaron. Fueron pocos los momentos buenos y fueron muchos los momentos malos. Yo nunca tuve juguete, a mí Santa Claus nunca me dio regalo. Yo solo tuve una guitarra sin cuerda y un micrófono de palo. Aprendí de los falsos amigos, aprendí a ignorar los ingratos, pero siempre caminé con los pies sobre la tierra porque no tuve zapatos. Sufrir me tocó a mí en esta vida, llorar cuando ni lágrimas tenía, pero siempre supe que mi suerte llegaría. El chamaquito del barrio, la leyenda viva. Cuando no había pan para desayuno, me conformaba. Cuando no había carro, caminaba. Antes me sentía el dueño de todo. Ahora soy el mismo bobo con dinero y fama. Ahora me mira, los que ayer no me miraban. Ahora me tiran los mismos que me ignoraban. Antes perdía, nunca ganaba. Y ahora en este juego soy la pizza que faltaba. Pero mi padre a mí me cuida desde arriba. Y por el buen camino él me guía. Y yo solo le pido que me dé salud y bendición para mi familia. Ahora tengo gente que me odia, ahora tengo gente que me quiere. Dicen que los hombres como yo no se olvidan ni se mueren. Sufrir me toca a mí en esta vida, llorar cuando ni lágrimas tenía, pero siempre supe que mi suerte llegaría. El chamaquito del barrio, la leyenda viva.
All right, guys. So I hope that, you know, the information I was able to provide you guys gives you a little more insight than what you're seeing out there in the internet. I'm definitely planning on looking up these guys' music a little more. Probably pay attention, a little more attention to Tekashi's music now, and it just kind of hit hard, you know, coming from a Cuban heritage, you know, seeing this guy shoot a music video in Cuba and the way he's giving back and talking about coming from nothing, and you know, it struck a little chord in me, and I just wanted to, you know, try to help represent what the video is about a little better, or maybe explain a little better what the video is about to those of you who don't really understand it. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you with that. Y'all take care and see you around. All right.